I don't know why I did 4.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Crystal Morency. Hi, Crystal. How are you?
Hello. What the fuck was that?
How are you?
I know, but all like this. Hi, Crystal. How are you? What kind of Kool-Aid did you fucking drink?
I didn't drink any yet, but I have some coming this evening, and I'm very excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, just before we got started recording, I was like, listen, I'm going to go for a smoke, and then I'll send you the invite and everything. So she calls me, and I'm like, hey. She's like, how's it going? I'm like, good. How's your day? She's like, good. I'm like, wait, why are we doing this way when we can do it on camera? She's like, what, you can only talk to me on camera? I'm like, that's right. I can only talk to you on camera. Rat bastard.
Hey, he only wants to be socially friends with me.
That's right.
Not privately friends with
Correct.
me.
I don't want to know anyone outside of this podcast. That's it. Just only through this. If you want to learn about me, watch the podcast. If you want to be friends, watch the podcast. You want to know my inner workings, watch the podcast.
Dino.
Yeah.
I had a man that was half naked in his profile picture, and it wasn't a bad half naked. It was a well done, good for you. You work out half naked.
Right.
And his profile picture messaged me today, but instantly it got weird. like, and I was like, oh, okay. And this is why I don't talk to guys over the internet, is because it like instantly goes to fuck.
See, and
instantly.
I'm very perplexed on that. Like the whole, I'm glad that, like I started dating Victoria. It was probably around 2007, yeah, around there-ish. And
great timing.
And, well, it did work out. I'll tell you that much. It's in my favor. It's pretty worthwhile. But like that's the thing is, people had suggested after my divorce, they were like, you know, what are you gonna do or anything? I'm like, nothing. Like, what do you got to get back out there? I'm like, I'm out now. I'm out right now. And they're like, yeah, but like you gotta meet chicks, man. You gotta meet chicks. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm no problem.
I'm not good at it.
Well, that's see,
like, I'm good at date. I'm just done dating, like, and I'm good at date. I could date if I want to date, but I don't want to. I'm so weird about it. Like, and I'm weird at talking to people, especially over the internet. I'm not good at it. I'm barely good at doing these. Like, and we're not even like. I get all weird. I don't know how to like act because I can't see somebody's reaction. Yeah.
My thing is this. I'm a huge fan of the warm referral. And what that means is that if I know two people and I introduce two people, I am vouching that these two people in my books are okay. Not perfect. Everyone has their idiosyncrasies, but I'm saying, hey, this person isn't going to break your, like this woman isn't going to break your mind, and this man isn't going to try and rape you. I'm vouching for that, right? But
that's a pretty good combination.
I think so. I think that's a good, and
rapey for mindfuck.
Yeah, I'm like, those are like realistically, those are the worst case scenarios. You don't want to date a girl who's going to mindfuck you because like women are just relentlessly savage when. If that is your skill set, right? And men cannot cope. Men are ill-equipped to deal with that kind of stuff. Just hands down.
Oh God.
And men.
You guys are horrible at it.
Absolutely. No question about that. And men they put on a display of physical prowess and aggressiveness that I personally don't approve of. And that's not okay either. And in my perception,
they can kind of mind fuck you too.
Oh.
They can kind of mind fuck you too, because they still think that they got to tell you they love you in order to fuck you, even when you're almost 40, and you're like, dude, it's okay. I'm gonna put out. Like,
we're not talking about any specific occurrences because we remember not to talk about previous circumstances. So we're just saying in general, when you put on the hard sell, it makes things uncomfortable, right? And that's why it's like, look, I'm not some sort of matchmaker or anything. And if there's a connection between two people,
I'm almost 40. Like, they're not taking my virginity. They don't have to tell me they love me. Like, it's been done.
They might take
just once. But
See, but look, at least you're not one of those crazies that like, well, I'm a born again virgin. You're like, what the fuck? That's not a thing. Okay, that's not. Listen,
not anymore. I was almost. It was
it
close.
doesn't heal back up, people. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Fucking
No,
right,
it
it does. It sews itself back up. It's like, fuck that shit. I'm
Listen,
out.
you've seen Quincy Martin, who is honestly, I would love to say that he has mentored me in comedy quite a bit and taught me some very incredible things. He's
he's super funny. He's super awesome.
I've talked about him before on the podcast. He's an incredible comedian and just great guy. But he even said, he does a bit about it where he's like, nah, that's not, you can't, well, I'm going to save myself for marriage, but this is the first time I'm going to do that. I've already fucked a whole bunch of, and you're like, no. And he even said, he goes, hey, if you're going to save yourself, that's cool. That's a decision. Fair enough. But if you've already been fucking the whole city and then decide, with this guy, I'm going to wait, you can go fuck yourself, okay? Use a crazy bitch, right?
Oh, if it's not just for, you can't just do it for one guy. Like, I literally was not putting out to anybody for, like, a long time. Like, it had been, like, 9 or 10 months, and I'm like, I'm saving myself for the forever penis.
That's
but
okay.
Let's be realistic.
That's fine.
Like, no, it's not realistic.
Well,
I tried it, and I have a lot of self-control. It's not realistic. It's not really. You need to get laid eventually, people.
Sorry,
because if you don't, then you become bitter and everything bugs you. And like it's just like you're like.
I'm sorry. I just thought of a really bad joke.
Fuck the sun.
I thought of a really bad joke. It's like everyone in Crystal's household is like, why do you always wait by the dryer for the laundry, just hovering over it, just waiting? You know. Why do you do laundry like 9 times a day? It doesn't make any sense. No, this is the thing. We don't live in a chaste society, right? We don't live in a chaste society. Everybody's fucking everything. And I apologize. You know what? I want to say right away is I will use the terminology between men and women, and that's not to discriminate about same sex or anyone else. That's just what I'm heterosexual, and that's what I use for my thing. But anyways, like this.
Why the fuck did you take the time to explain that?
Because I don't want people to feel excluded.
That you're married.
It doesn't matter. I don't want people to think that I'm excluded on purpose.
Everybody.
Listen.
Well, you just centered them out on purpose.
Well, listen. People have feelings, and it's all right. Okay.
Okay, but don't center them out for it. That's like a kid wetting his pants. Oh my goodness, Jimmy, it's okay. Yelling in front of the whole
playground.
It's cool if you pee your pants. Don't worry. I won't tell anybody, Jimmy, if you peed your pants. It's okay. Oh, but sorry, I'm not centering out any Jimmys that pee their pants. Let me say that.
There's some kid named Jimmy watching this shit who's like, I pissed my pants today, you bitch. You know that.
Well, sorry, Jimmy, about your fucking tampons.
You're so mean. Oh my god. Well, this is the funny thing I find is that like I'm no matchmaker or anything like that, and anytime that I've been too involved in a situation, I immediately make it worse. So I will introduce people, and you know what? If there's some chemistry, and like, look, I'm not an idiot. I will do recon. I'll be like, oh well, what is it you're interested in? Like, because I don't ask them, hey, what are you interested in? I can set you up. Like, I'm not, no. It's somebody who's come to me saying, yeah, I'm looking for, and I'll be like, well, let's go through it. What are you looking for? It's, and that's why I had 2 friends that I talked about before who are very close friends. Both of them are dear friends. And I put them together, and now they've been together maybe a year, somewhere around there. Maybe longer, I don't know, but they're having a great time, and you know what? And I'm completely not involved, and great. I'm so happy for them. But what I will do is every once in a while I'll be like, just know that all the happiness in your life is because of me. Just so you know, I gave you all the happiness in your life. Jesus, and they're like, Dino. Thanks, Dino. I'm like, well, credit where credit's due, and you're not giving it, so I'm going to give it to myself. Oh, fuck yourself.
Okay, well, if you give me somebody with some great sex that wants to live in a treehouse, then Dino, I will be forever grateful, and I will tell you every day that you
No, don't make it weird.
are the greatest matchmaker.
Don't make it weird.
I'm gonna make
Don't
it
make it
weird.
weird.
I'll make it super weird.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna make it super
No.
weird. So that way you stop bragging about it, bragger. Make bragger.
You think
That's what I'm gonna
that
call
you making it weird would make me brag less about it. It won't. It won't. I will title shit over it. I'll put billboards up. Yeah, matchmaker extraordinaire for people who are pieces of shit. Boom, boom.
Oh my god, let's do that. Let's do it. Let's open up, like, you know, like that $1 million matchmaker, that Peggy bitch or whatever her name was. I didn't like her. She was such a snob. It's only because she hated redheads. She had this fucking thing against redheads. And I was like, what is her deal? Like, what is her problem with redheads? What is up with this bitch? And it's just because she's ugly. Sorry. That was mean. She wasn't ugly. She was just physically impaired.
What the fuck, Crystal? You can't say that. Oh my god.
Not like in a... Not in like a fun way. Like,
What the
like,
fuck does that
she
even
got-
mean? Holy shit. Oh god. Yeah, so this is gonna be our last episode, people. This is gonna be our last episode. We're gonna get taken off the internet.
You say that every episode.
Just about.
You say
Just
that.
about. Yeah.
I mean, like, she just looks like she fell down the tree and hit her face on the way down on every branch. Like,
Wait, who is it we're talking about now? Because I don't know.
the girl, the lady off of $1 Million Matchmaker or whatever. Millionaire Matchmaker or something like that. She just hooks up like gold
Plastic
digger
surgery
bitches.
Escobar? Fuck
Yeah.
that shit. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, yeah. She hates redheads. She's got like this big thing, and I guarantee you it's because she's been cheated on by a man who left her for
Listen,
a redhead or something like that.
Millionaire
She's got this
Matchmaker
huge
is
hate
the
on for
biggest
redheads.
crock of shit known to man. Like, this is the problem.
It's for gold diggers.
No.
you know,
It's
like-
listen. It is a high class publicized escort service. That's all it is. Because as soon as those men are looking for a girl, and what you think they're not going to do a prenup? They all do a prenup. Number one. Number
Yeah.
two is if something happens to that girl, she's gone. You know why? He don't give a shit. I've seen. Listen, I have read some crazy shit. Like one of them was where inside the prenup was if she has to provide a child by X amount of date, otherwise the marriage is null and void.
Yep.
If she doesn't lose her baby
Yep.
weight in so many months after the thing, and you're going, dude,
Yep.
fuck you, okay? If you're
Oh,
so
yeah.
attached to how people look, you are number one.
Yep.
You really have an issue with your own self-image. Like honestly, there is
Yeah.
a show, and
Well, some of them that's the deal, though. Some of them that's the deal going
Yeah.
in. Like the woman knows that's why she's there, basically, and she wants to be there because of that. Like there's some
How is
women that
that-
seek
how is
out.
that
What do you do
good?
for a living? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of what do you have in your bank account?
Listen,
Women want to know this
I went
stuff
on- I
about
went
men.
on
It's insane to me. I never ask a guy what he does for a living until like it's down, and that usually ends up with like I do end up going out with a lot of like drug dealers and fucking like. Maybe I should ask what they do for a living. Either that or
No.
I need to actually go for like
But the thing is-
UFC fighters or something.
No,
I
listen.
like fighting.
No offense against UFC fighters. I don't think you would do well in an environment where someone is professionally a fighter. I don't think that's your forte, Crystal.
Yeah, I
I
would.
don't know.
I think it
I
would.
think you need someone who is physically capable, but just because you're now rubbing your chest on camera, going, yeah, UFC fighter. Okay, so yeah, maybe you're turned on by that, and that's fine. However, someone who professionally fights
Like Max-
has a tendency, like a football player, to beat the shit out of their spouse. That's not a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, it's not
We're good.
okay.
It's okay.
It is not okay.
I got this. Some women are built for that shit. I'm built for that shit. No, I'm kidding. Kidding. Abuse is not right. Violence against women is bad.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do here. It's just, this is bad.
You gotta laugh about it, Dino.
No, I'm not
You
gonna
just gotta
laugh. I'm not
about
gonna
it.
laugh about
'Cause
women
if you
being
don't,
battered.
You cry. You cry.
Let's not
Sad.
cry.
So you're gonna laugh
Let's
about
try
it.
and not cry. And let's say I have a plan in works. Just calm your tits, okay? Just relax.
Okay.
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 Do some extra laundry.
Oh, no.
Do some
Are you
extra
gonna-
laundry every so often. You'll be fine. Okay. Just give me some time.
No, I'm good, remember? I'm good for a while. Remember? I went almost a year. So now I'm good for like almost another year. My clock is not ticking. I do not have a clicking talk.
A clicking talk.
Ticking
She
clock
does
or
not have.
whatever.
I'm gonna write this down. This might be the title. She doesn't have a clicking talk.
That's desperate. If you have a clicking or a ticking, I keep doing it. Fuck. If you have a ticking clock, that's desperate. Like, I don't want to be. I'm not desperate. I could still fuck a 20-year-old if I want to. I am not desperate. I am not desperate.
No, and listen, when you're
I just don't want to be in a relationship with that kind of person because that's not a relationship. That's like.
So
that's stupid.
UFC fighter, she's
do
down
not
to
know who
bang,
Montel Williams
but
is.
doesn't want to keep you. Just wants a little bit of money and.
No! I can't. No, I don't want your money. Ew.
Oh no, I didn't mean like that. I did not mean like that. I'm sorry. That's not. I think was not what I meant.
That's why I don't usually date guys with money, because I'm like, no, you're not paying. No, like I feel like I'm like, don't buy me something. Like, who do you think this is? This is not a.
Well,
business.
that's the problem, though, right?
I get really offended by it. I'm like, don't buy me something. Like flowers and stuff. That's different. But if it's like, I don't know. Like,
so she only wants gifts that die. She wants gifts that die, and she's okay with that. I don't know.
No, I keep those pretty for a long time. I keep them pretty. And if it's from somebody that means a lot, they'll know, because I'll keep like one or two of them inside like a little keepsakes box. Fuck off. I have a heart, and that's the only thing that differentiates me from a psychopath.
That's pretty fair. That is fair. You know what? That's a fair thing. No, you know what? Like, listen, and this is the thing.
I've been really on it.
Well, I don't understand what people are trying. Like, look, the male body is disgusting. Okay, let's be honest with you. Okay, and the guys who.
Oh no, it's not.
Okay, it is more functional than for aesthetic purposes. Okay, now, the female body is a beautiful piece of art. Okay,
it is lovely. No, the man's body is a beautiful piece.
We can't trust Crystal's judgment on this. Just listen to me, people. Okay.
Yeah, but you're not gay, so that's why you're not going to say that the man's body is a beautiful piece of art.
Just because I'm not gay.
I think
I just said just because I'm gay. No, just because I'm not gay doesn't mean that I don't appreciate beautiful men. Okay, I can say to a man that he's beautiful. Okay. Now, that being said, is that
you think Tom Cruise is beautiful?
He is beautiful. There's no question. Okay, there's no question about that. He's just too short. That's my problem. Even if he was kicking like 5'10",
yeah.
God damn. Okay, but I digress. Let me get back to the point. The point is, if all you are selling is physical beauty, you will not find happiness. It's that simple, right?
No.
Because listen, how can I be happy with okay? I am not a physical cell. I am a conversational cell, an entertaining cell. I earn money.
You're a physical cell.
Well, like for ditch digging and like hiding bodies, for sure, definitely. But as a guy who's intimidating, hey, I'm your guy. But in general, I'm not the aesthetic that is appreciated in North America specifically, right? But that's why is in North America is if you're not thin, then you're ugly, right? That's a North American thing. Everywhere else in the world, nobody gives a shit. So. When we talked about this before, but
so stupid.
Well, it's not. It's a choice. I don't agree with it, obviously, because it directly impacts me. But what are we gonna do? Right? What I do is go to other countries. But boom, no. I love my wife. I don't know why I said that, but no. Like that's the thing. It's like, look, you can't. People are adults, right? I've introduced people, and I just. Let it happen. The funny thing is, there were other times.
Let the magic.
Well, the one guy that I did set up, I said, "Hey, what do you think of that girl?" And he's like, "Okay," and I was like, "Great." And then we went and sat down on a table where he would have an opportunity to sit beside her, and she sit essentially on the farthest corner of the table, surrounded by her friends, with one seat open. And he's like, "Nah," and he sat somewhere else. And I was like, "You did the smart thing." He goes, "What am I gonna do? Go and get battered there? Fuck you." I'm an adult. I don't need that in my life. Yeah. And the funny thing is that same girl, I think it was like a year later, ended up getting, she got knocked up, and the guy is like, I'm out, like immediately. And she wanted a kid, I guess. So she's like, oh, I'm happy. But she's also one of those people who's like, I'm happy. Fuck you, I'm happy. And you're like, you don't really seem that happy, but hey, if you say you're happy, all the best, but
You're happy.
you're going to be happy alone because you sound like you're crazy, right? So...
Well, it's just like we always say, like, I always say, how smart and how pretty and stuff. Like, if you say it all the time, then people will believe you that you're not crazy and that you're not desperate and that you're not lonely and that you're not...
That's not true either. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You should know I'm not crazy.
People believe you.
I'm just saying, don't...
You should know I'm not a psychopath.
You should know that no one's found the bodies. No, that's not a good... That's not a selling feature. It's not,
That's you.
Yeah, that's definitely...
That's you. There's no proof.
Just so you know.
You say
no one's
that.
ever
There's no
found
proof.
anything. Gotcha.
There's no proof is
There's
your
no
thing.
proof.
Well, there's no
Nobody,
proof. There's
no crime.
evidence. Show me evidence.
That's why God invented barbecue sauce, people. Delicious. No, I don't eat people. I'm not a cannibal. I have not eaten babies. It's not. Those are all those are rumors and allegations that I will not stand for. Yeah. So no, I've been having. You know what? If you guys watched yesterday's episode, we talked. I lost an aunt. And I wasn't sure if I was going to record yesterday, but I did, because Crystal was like, hey, you should, I'm going to make fun of you. And I'm like, that's not very funny. And she was like, I was just kidding. You're very pretty. And I was like, okay, fine, let's do it. And it actually did help in the end. I felt better afterward. And you know what?
See?
Today I've been having a pretty good day. And then I found out that a buddy of mine has picked up some gummies for me. And so after this, I'm going to go pick those up. Yeah.
And I got your brownie ingredients today, so that's pretty exciting. So those are in the process of.
Delicious.
I went and picked up the shit.
I'm very excited about that. I'll be honest with you. I'm very excited. You just let me know when those are ready, and I'm coming. I'll drive by. You can just throw them into the window. I'll throw money out of my window, and I'll just keep on driving. It'll be perfect. But
sounds good.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna lower the window and be like, "Thank you for the Tupperware. Here's some money. Bye."
Bye.
And the worst part is she'd be like, "Well, why don't we talk about it on camera? Bye." That's what I'll do.
I know you will.
Social distancing, people. Come on. No.
That's not even why. It's because he's like socially we're buddies. No, he talks to me.
You know the funny. But that's the thing though, is like you've seen me at like when we go and at shows and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really talk to anybody. I just sit there and I'm like, my turn. Okay, I'm ready. That's it, right? Because I'm like, I don't. And afterwards, some people start talking to me. And I'm like, why am I talking to you? Just fucking leave me alone. Just let me have my drink and leave. But that's why it's.
And Crystal will be like, "Hi, Dino. What's going on, Dino? You want to have a bit of Dino?"
You know what it's like? Do you guys remember in Simpsons when Nelson and Martin were teamed up? And Nelson beat up a bully for Martin, and then Nelson is just like walking, and Martin's jumping. He's like, "We're the best of friends," and he's like, "Stop! We're not. Leave me alone." That's what it would be like. And she's like, "Hey, how's it going? We should talk. What do we talk? What do we talk about? What's been happening? How are things? What's going on?" Yeah. No, I'm just not like I'm not. Like if I'm not doing something like podcasts, I'm talking all the time, or like I go on stage, yeah, I'll talk all the shit out of the thing. But when it comes time to other stuff, I'm just like, I'm silent. I'm just like,
yeah,
I got nothing to say. Until somebody asks me something, then I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't give a shit, right? But I don't know.
I like the sound of my own voice too much. I want to talk.
At least one person does. At least one person does. That's that's what you get for not calling me a nice person, Crystal. You get burned. No.
It's my sound of my voice, and I meant my laugh, not my sound of my voice. Remember, you told me that. You reassured me of that.
I'm very believable. You should. I'm joking.
He's a great actor.
Yeah. I am. I'm not a good actor. I'm
see
horrible.
How good of an actor. I'm a horrible actor, and I have to go see a talent agent tomorrow. I'm like, they're gonna be like, "What's your skill?" I'm gonna be like, "I don't know. Do you got a role for Crystal?"
I love it. I think you should be like, "Do you have any? Are you hiring for any Crystal roles?" And they're like, "What does that mean? Watch the podcast, asshole. Why are you calling me here? Why are you calling me here trying to steal my money when you could have found this stuff? You don't need to be with me. That could have been covered in an email. God damn it." It's true, though. Right? A lot of people forget.
It's true.
No, it's...
Yeah, well, no, they want to meet me.
Yeah, no, which is awesome. Trust me, you'll get representation
cool.
a lot earlier than I will. Because people are like, I don't want to hire the fucking ogre.
That's bullshit.
It's
and
true.
I didn't even want to get, like...
No, I'm not saying it like that.
Because what are they going to... I'm covered in tattoos and stuff, and I really can play, only I have no skills. I can play me. That is it.
I regret...
So if they got a part...
I honestly regret saying that. I totally regret saying that.
Why?
Because you are talented.
Why?
No, you shouldn't feel that you can only play. You are talented.
But I don't have... But I can't sing.
That's true.
I can't do voices.
Also true. Not a good mimer. Can't do mime.
Not a good mimer.
She mimed like this.
Never good at being quiet.
It says she mimed. I'm like, what is this, the wind? What is... Fuck. I don't know. So, okay, for people listening, all I did was wait to hold up one hand straight and move it around like it was one piece. It just doesn't make any sense.
Do we have to describe to them what we're doing, the people that are listening? Because I think after they listen to us once, they're going to want to go watch us.
Yeah, I honestly, well, a lot of times...
I'm going to have to tolerate that voice for only a little bit of time before I can see if it's worth it.
Yeah, well, that's true. No, it's well, that's the thing, is when you go back and
they want to see what your shirt looks like, too.
Yeah. Oh,
like, what does your shirt say today?
Oh, it's the, you had me at, let's make it look like an accident. That's the, I wore it before.
Yeah, I love that.
I enjoy that shirt. But no, like, that's...
I really enjoy that one.
Yeah, I've worn it and people were like, nice. And I'm like, I have a shovel in my trunk. I'll admit it. But, And also, too, just for future reference for people, remember, your defense attorney will always appreciate if you have a bat in the back of your car, have a glove as well. You were going to baseball. You didn't just carry around a bat. Because people who are crazy carry around bats. But a bat and a glove means you're a baseball guy. Or lady. Hey, trust me. Those are certain lessons that everyone appreciates. No, you know what? I honestly think, I think the idea of the audio podcast is specifically to garner, it's for people who can only do it, like, on the road or something like that, and they'll just want to listen, right? And that makes sense, totally.
Oh, I totally get it. Yeah. And that's awesome.
I prefer watching people.
People listen on books on tape.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that do that. And that's the thing is, like, right now, I think we have the luxury of having more time at home where you can play a YouTube thing in the background. But you can't really do that at work, right? Like, I love that I just burped. I burped into my hand to try and muffle it. It didn't get muffled. But her look is, she's like, what the fuck was that? It's like, it was a burp. I had to burp. I burped and it was loud. What are you going to do?
It was a good wet one. It was good, like, as if you were to poop and when you got diarrhea coming a little bit. And it's
I did not have diarrhea out of my mouth. I did not vomit out of my face. It was just a burp. It was a little bit gooey, but I just drank some water, so it's got a little bit of, there's some moisture happening.
Moisture?
Yeah.
It's moist.
Don't speak moistly, people. It's very dangerous. Very dangerous to speak moistly.
It's very moist inside.
What I love the most, is that when Trudeau said, don't speak moistly, he's like, oh, I should not have said that. And you're like, you're right there, ding off. You should not have said You look like a fucking
speaking of shouldn't have said that. Did you see the Donald Trump calling it the China virus again? I'm like,
listen,
here we
let's
go.
Let's be honest,
stupid,
okay?
dumb fuck.
He's an idiot, but at the same time, Kung Flu, that's fucking hilarious. Calling it Kung Flu is very funny, okay?
Funny.
Like, let's be honest. Calling it the China...
That was super fun.
Calling it the China flu, you're like, well, that's kind of a dick thing. But the Kung Flu, that is a classy one-liner, I gotta admit,
That was super good.
It really is.
That was super good.
It's not...
it was super funny.
The worst part is, so...
he's a douchebag, but it was super funny.
This is the worst part is anyone with some common sense is standing there going, I don't like Trump. He's a fucking game show host. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. But the problem is people are so they're acting like I think the term would be a backbiter, where it's like whatever he does, well, that's got to be wrong. It's like, oh, he does something else, well, that's wrong now too. And you're going, okay, listen, in all honesty, he's just not as bad as you guys are making him. He's not good. Don't get me wrong. But he's not nearly as bad as people are making him out to be.
He's not corrupt, though. He's not corrupt, though.
Who knows?
He's not really. He's not any more corrupt than we are, type thing.
That's probably
You know
accurate.
what I mean?
Well, no, I would sell like people's mothers for money. I don't give a shit. It's not my mom. But like, but that's the thing is he's not as bad as they're making him out to be, and you're like, he's not.
No.
And that's why it's like you're making it the media, and it's not the news.
He's just stupid. That's all.
I had this conversation earlier, and I'm like, dude.
He's not even.
Okay, look. It's not even Alex Trebek. You have fucking Pat Sajak as the president of the United States. He is just a game show host. And he doesn't even get the fuck Vanna White, okay? He just stand there going, R-S-T-L-N-E, motherfucker, go for it. That's all, okay? He is not some sort of magical person. And the fact is, what we realized was that the entire government bureaucracy works whoever the fuck is in charge. It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
So, what we've all realized...
Because they're just a puppet.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, if he's just a puppet, then what have the rest been? It's all been the same, right? And like, look, guys, we try not to be political on this, just because the simple fact that we try not to have, we try not to encourage our opinions. Instead, we try and encourage people to have a broader understanding of things. So it's please don't think that we're trying to say, well, Trump's great. No, he's a fucking idiot. But like, this is.
And it's up to anybody to have their own views on
everything. Absolutely. Crystal's wrong all the time, but we still hear her. I'm just joking. That was not a nice joke, but it's anyways. No, but look, you know what? I think tomorrow's episode is where we got into an argument, and like I titled it, and I said she thinks she won, she didn't, I won, and then I go ... I didn't win, and that's because we just had a difference of opinion, and that's okay. That doesn't change anything. Crystal was like, I want to keep doing this. Please don't cancel. I'm like, why? This was great. It was fun. You know? But that's, but that's the...
But it's good to have a difference of opinion as long as you can understand that it's okay to have that. You know? Because some people, that's the problem. They don't understand, okay, well... if you don't at the end of this argument agree with me, then you're an asshole.
Not true.
Type thing, you know? True. And it's like, no, it's just okay to have a difference of opinions, and it's okay to express each other's side. Maybe at the end of the day, you will see certain points from the other person's side, and they'll see certain points from yours. If it's addressed more like you're both human beings and you're both allowed to have your own views, then that's okay.
It's about opening up the dialogue. Because
like you said, we grew up very differently. Therefore, our views and our opinions...
Like a lot differently.
Well, I try to fit in your world.
And as you can see, I didn't care to fit in.
Sleepovers
I chose not to fit in.
I went to sleepovers at kids' houses like yours. They were fun. Their parents were so nice. They'd take you to church on Sundays and stuff sometimes.
That sounded... What are you eating, you fucking weirdo? It's like you're eating nerds, you bastard. I don't understand how you can consume so much sugar and like not be like every 10 seconds. Like you must be losing your fucking mind. God damn. No, you keep on eating. Actually, you know what?
Sugar.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting off camera for a second, guys. Don't worry. I'm getting some no sugar added coconut chocolate thingies.
Oh my god, our wrappers.
I know. Yeah.
I got everything. I got these.
I hate you so much.
I got one of these bad boys today.
I hate you so much right now. Like so much right now.
Why is that your favorite?
I love nerds. I love, actually, there's the ones that you can get that are strawberry and then another flavor. Or the orange ones.
Oh my god, the strawberry like watermelon ones?
No.
Oh, the orange peach or mango or something?
You know what the best part is? I said strawberry. She's like, oh, the strawberry like watermelon ones? No, just strawberry. That's all I want. I don't understand where the miscommunication was.
These are so yummy.
Stop advertising for nerds, you dick. They're not paying us anything.
No, I want to be sponsored by them.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
But we want to have free nerds. Ta-ta-da!
I'm in, yeah.
That's how I'm gonna be sponsored. Ooh, Dino!
No.
Oh my god, so I had some exciting events happened today.
Excellent.
So, a fire truck got called to the house across the street from mine today. So, I got to see some firemen. Very nice.
They're not pieces of
nice.
meat, you.
Yes, they are. They can carry you up a ladder, for fuck's sakes.
They can carry you up a
They
ladder.
throw you over their shoulder.
They can't carry me up anywhere, okay?
I can gain up to 150 pounds if I date a firefighter if I wanted to. And he'll still be able to carry me up a ladder because they get trained to carry 150 pounds up a ladder. So I can get fat if I wanted to with a firefighter. Not that that's fat. I'm just saying, like, I haven't been 150 pounds, so
Listen. Number one.
Like once for a bit, but a couple of times.
Number one. Okay.
But-
fuck you. That's number one. Yeah. Number two is I'm pretty sure she's like, I'm 5'8". Bullshit. Okay. She weighs like 75. She weighs 75 pounds. Okay.
You're like.
That's some bullshit.
Look how tall I am.
You're standing on a bed. Such bullshit.
Do you think they saw like my complete height there? Well, I guess the people that are listening. Sorry, people that are listening. To the people that are listening, I was proving to Dino how tall I am.
So Crystal's actually like
by
4'11". She's very, very small. You can fit her in her pocket. You can just put her in your pocket and save her for later. It's great. It's a useless trait.
Oh, God.
It's a useful trait.
That short.
I'm 12 feet tall and 9,000 pounds. That's how big I am. I'm gigantic. I'm
No,
actually on all...
Dino's only 5'6" and 300 pounds.
Oh, if you're 5'6" and 300, man, fuck. That's not cool. That's dangerous. Be careful, people. That is not a healthy weight for anything. Anything, not any person.
I don't know what the weight is now, because yesterday I said 200 pounds and 5'6".
Yeah, and I was like, I'd do it.
You'd be hot.
But
so
an
what's
extra
the weight?
100 pounds, okay? That's a lot. That's a big difference, lady, okay? Like, yeah, 5'6", I'd be as wide as I am tall. That'd be crazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
I would look terrifying.
He looks like an Oompa Loompa.
I'm the biggest midget in the world.
Oompa Loompa doopity doo. If I got a riddle for you. I don't know
That's
if that's
not
how
even
the
the
song
song.
goes. But
It's not even the song. How are you going to start a song, sing it badly, and then not even do the song right? I don't... Let's hope they don't watch this episode for tomorrow. No, good luck tomorrow.
Let's hope they don't watch any episode.
That's
don't watch
probably
any
for the
episode.
best. That's probably for the best. We've said some pretty amazing things that may not go well, just in general.
They're like, we are not representing you.
I think you'll be fine. I'm confident you'll get representation. It'll be exciting, and then you can get some acting stuff and everything. It'll be great. You just ask them, do they...
They're gonna want me to do porn. You watch. It's gonna be fucking a porn agency. I didn't even look it up. I should probably look that up.
You think? Yeah, you really should look it up. Who doesn't look it up? Well, so...
Didn't you look it up? Let's look it up now. Make sure it's not porn. Okay, you keep talking.
Everything I look up is going to be porn. Actually, it was funny. A friend of mine, he went to an interview, and he was doing it for, I forget what he was interviewing for, but a job that he's able to do. And then they were like, oh, no, you're not going to get that job. And it's like, okay, well, then why did you call me here? It's like, oh, well, there's another job maybe you could do. And then the guy started showing him around the place, and they had all this really expensive artwork, and it was a very white office, like the walls were white, and everything was painted white and everything. And I was like, that sounds like they're money launderers, just so you know. And he's like, oh, that's a good point. I'm like, yeah, a lot of expensive artwork by people you've never even heard of. Yeah, that's...
Oh, no, it's not.
Okay, good.
It's definitely not porn.
It's not porn.
That's
a good thing.
Although there's a really handsome fella on the front of their thing.
Oh, it's me? Is it me? I'm sure it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
It's not me.
I'll show you. I won't show them yet.
Probably shouldn't show that, just so you know. That's just
I didn't. I just showed
okay,
you.
Good. That's good. That's a good thing.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well, no, I'm sure it'll go fine.
So it looks like they represent a couple, like a lot of different companies.
That's good.
If you can see on there.
Okay. Lots of candy. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Skittles. We'll just say Skittles.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if I got to be a Let's Taste the Rainbow? Can you taste the rainbow person? Can you taste the rainbow?
So, some of you may not have seen that there was a commercial a while ago of a husband and wife. It was a Skittles commercial that got pulled. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you, because it's like their wedding night, and it's like, taste the rainbow, and he's like, ah, and she's like, ah, and just Skittles rains all over, and you're like,
oh my god, that is awesome.
So, well, they may not be porn exclusive. They may have some wonky ideas, Crystal. Just saying, you should be careful.
I love it. Maybe that's why they like me.
That is not a solution. I have no idea what's happening right now. This is...
Maybe they want me to do the new Skittles one. Like, I'll be spanking somebody. And then I'll go, and then my whip will turn into Skittles.
Their safe word is Skittles. Skittles! Skittles!
Skittles.
That makes sense.
Oh my god, we just created a great Skittles commercial.
Absolutely.
We just created
Need a new safe word? Try Skittles.
Try Skittles, and then as like a Dom behind him whipping him, and as her whip turns into Skittles.
Okay,
and
you gotta listen.
his head goes
I'm getting
back,
an erection. You
and
gotta stop
Skittles
talking about this shit, okay? This is not appropriate. Not appropriate, people.
Our Skittles and the whip and all that.
I'm not gonna say anymore, because fuck you, okay? How about that, dick? Okay? This is the problem, okay? People don't respect the mental health and stability of men anymore, and it becomes a joke. It's not funny, okay? Mental health is an important factor in all of our lives, Crystal. My God.
Yep.
She's like, nah.
Yeah,
fuck
you're
you.
such a pussy.
She's like, I love your vagina. I'm like, I don't have a vagina, and you won't get to see it either way, so what the fuck's going on? And now she's like, you're a big pussy. What's up, big pussy? It's horrible. It's a horrible thing. I've opened up my notepad to try and take notes. I have no notes for today. This is just horrible. Other than she doesn't have a cooking talk. That's all the notes that I have for this.
Why do you take notes? Who's taking notes?
Because I don't like... Okay.
Why are we doing this note-taking?
Because I have to write up stuff for the episode.
You're so organized.
I'm not... Well, yeah, fuck you, okay? It's more so that I take notes because when I have to rewatch everything so I can make a good description or at least good tags for when I upload it to all the many services that we now have access to, which on that note, I will let people know because we want people to like, subscribe, and share. But currently we are actually on...
Love us.
We are on several different platforms. We have our YouTube episodes, which we all know are fantastic, okay? Then as well, we have Instagram where we put out notifications. We have a fan page for Morning Motivational Rant on Facebook. What the fuck, Krista? Holy shit. God damn it. Anyways.
I drank an entire ginger ale. I was trying to disguise it in a Timmy's cup so that way people didn't think I was a gross pop drinker because nobody drinks pop anymore.
Gallon? Holy shit. Sounded like a goddamn dragon burping.
Sorry.
I hope you got to smell that yourself. It was disgusting. I smelled it. I smelled it from here.
I've been eating candy.
It smelled like fake champagne and farts. Disgusting. Anyways, guys, if you want to listen to us on audio channels, okay, we have uploaded the audio to Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify. So we are, I think Castbox maybe. I don't remember, but.
And once you listen to us on audio, please don't judge and come see us on YouTube before you decide not to listen to us again.
She's worried about that. I know people will listen to me because I'm a great person. Okay, I'm a great person.
You are a great person.
Not really.
You have the voice.
I'm kind of horrible,
but you have the radio voice. You have somebody. I would listen to you tell me stories, like like bedtime stories and stuff, like. Once upon a time, there was a princess named Crystal, and her prince came along and saved her from the big
It's funny.
tower.
It's funny that you would say that because in actuality, so somebody just told me about they're doing like a murder mystery type thing, but it's comedy. And I'm like, listen, I'm not really good at improv. Like, I've never done it before. Like, I can carry a conversation because I'm not an idiot, but, you know. But I said, if you're looking for an...
I think you'd be too good at improv.
I don't know. It's like fancy charades, but it's... it's... The bigger thing is, like, he said he needed a narrator. And I was like, I could do that easily. And he goes, well, we were looking for, like, a radio broadcast, which I'm like, welcome, everyone. Please take your seats. You'll be surprised. We're going to have a night of deception, mystery, and possibly murder. Please be entertained. You know, like, I'm just going to riff and do something like that. Right?
Oh, you totally rock
I think
it.
so. And he was,
Fuck, can you come with me tomorrow and just do, like, talk? And we'll pretend that your voice is me? That'd be awesome.
I can only imagine what kind of perception they would have. You know what? Like, and we could do it like you're like a one of those puppets. Like, it'd be just like,
yeah.
Hello, my name is Crystal. And just start going at it. Can you imagine the kind of mindfuck we would do to those people? Because I would keep that shit going.
Oh my
I'd be
God.
like, okay. All right, y'all, time to walk. And you'd be like, da, 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 da. And I'd be like, da, 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 da.
Oh my God.
I'd be like, halt. I'd have to put my hand on your back and then start talking for you like we're all fucking weird. Oh, yeah. I would definitely fuck with people like that. Absolutely.
Oh my God, I'd be down. I mean, it's only my first casting or talent agency meeting anyways. Maybe there will be more. Let's fuck this one up.
I just think of, did you ever watch Step Brothers?
Right? Oh yeah. That's a great movie.
Hello, Miss Lady. And you're like, that's not.
Yeah.
That is exactly what would happen. Here's the Catalina wine mixer, motherfucker.
Nurse.
It's not. Yeah. It would be horrible. It would definitely be horrible.
Why, hello, nurse. Woo.
Oh my God. I would honestly, I'd walk in, I'd have you like fireman style over my shoulder, be like, yeah, we're coming. Just do. I would sign in as Crystal Morency, be like, yep, that's me. Like, just like sit around a chair and be like, wow, what can I do for you? And you'd be like, then just like try not to blink the whole time just to fuck with them. It'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we could work well.
Oh, and I got big, wide, scary eyes too. So
well, this is what I don't understand. Okay, so you know what, and I hope you can give me some information about this after it happens.
Just look at them like this.
But like, then slowly put your tongue out and be like, just to fuck with them. But it's like, okay, this is what I love about this whole idea, is like the idea of an agent.
I just freaked myself out.
Everyone watches like, no, I'm done for tonight. I can't. It's too much. It's just it's too heavy. But like, I love the idea of having an agent. People are like, you have to have an agent or else you can't do anything. And I'm like, okay. But then it's like, oh, well, you know, some agents won't take you. I'm like, wait a minute. So you're saying now that I have to be interviewed as the talent for them to get a portion of my money. What? What fucking planet are you on? Like I'm like, don't.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to hire them?
Well, exactly. Well, that's the thing. Like, and that's why I'm like, don't get fucked over by these people because some of them are crazy, right? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I didn't even want to get into all this in the first place. I don't really know what I want from this, anyways. I don't know why they want to. Like,
money. You want money.
I don't really want anything.
You want
from
money.
This.
Get money. Money is what we're looking for.
But
anyone who wants to sponsor this show, we will happily accept money. I will fucking promote whatever the fuck you want. I don't give a shit.
But this wasn't on my plan for life.
Was this podcast? No, it was from the gift of a lord, people. I am a lord. You have to understand.
Yes, it was Lord Dino. It was a gift from a Lord Dino.
Pompous thing to say.
It was.
He chose such a fucking pompous thing to say on my part.
I drank his Kool-Aid.
No, that's not. I love my wife. That's not what happened. I didn't give out Kool-Aid. I don't give people my Kool-Aid. My Kool-Aid stays with my wife. Okay?
I'm the one that's having a cult. I'm going to create a cult. Anybody that wants to join Crystal's cult? We might be famous
Her
people.
non-rape cult is taking applications, okay?
Yes.
They're accepting applications.
Yes.
But remember, just because she's not going to rape you, there may be some inter-cult member raping. That may happen.
There could be some raping, but there's also no children allowed. It's only an adult cult.
So bad.
So there won't be any children
It's so
raping.
fucking bad. It's so bad.
No, it's good.
Ah, just
There's
a
no
little
kids
bit.
allowed in my
Just
cult.
a little bit. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a horrible fucking thing, man. I have no idea what's happening.
No, I said there will be no kids allowed
No,
in my
but
cult.
you said a little bit of raping. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's not be crazy. We're not animals, but we have needs. The fuck? This is the problem.
Okay, no
yeah,
raping.
no raping. There's gonna be no raping. A lot of sex, no raping. Okay, and no children. Those are. I think we have a positive system going on here. Okay,
Yeah.
that's you know, I
Not that I don't love kids, but if there's gonna be a lot of sex and stuff, maybe wait till you're 19 plus, 20 plus, maybe even 30 plus, and then you can join the cult.
It really sounded you were like 19 plus 20 plus 30. It's like, so you have to be 69. That's it. Only 69-year-olds are welcome.
No.
When you hit 70, you got to get out. You know, if you're 68, you're too young. Crystal's looking for some old dick people. That's married old dick.
Hell no! Hell no!
That makes it so much worse.
That makes it so much worse.
I love it. It's great.
No. No.
Well, we started this podcast talking about
No.
love, and Crystal corrupted the entire thing. Let's be honest with her. With her like 10 times doing
As
the
per
laundry
usual.
10 times a day, always staying close to the machines. It's very I don't know what's happening.
As
Now
per
she's
usual,
giving me cut eyes. She's
I
like, "Fuck you,
corrupted
okay? Fuck you. I'm glad you're happy, fat boy. You're not gonna live long to enjoy it." That's what
Yeah.
she's thinking. I don't know. No.
God made you married because he knew that you only had a short time period to do it.
That's why I got
See,
married
he
twice.
made me wait.
He was like, that one didn't work. We're gonna keep on trucking, okay, guy? Because you ain't gonna be here for much longer. So
He made me engaged a bunch of times, but he's going to make me wait for marriage because he knows that I got to wait for the right one.
yeah,
And then I went to, because I could have been divorced 3 times
that's
already.
not nice.
That would have been
That's
tragic.
Really not. Like
No.
honestly,
So
I had-
luckily, it didn't work
like,
out.
well, like we said before about, I'm like, listen, I had a fairly decent marriage or a divorce that was still horrible, but I don't wish that on anyone. Like, a divorce is a horrible thing, and we didn't have any kids. We didn't have much assets either. She took all of them, but you know, after all is said and done, like, it's still a horrible thing because it really sends you emotionally on a roller coaster. It's not a good feeling, but that's why it's better to have not, right?
Especially because that was the only person that you had been with. That makes it even more awkward.
Not after that, though. I'll tell you that much. Boom.
Boom! Dino got his freak
Well,
on.
not a lot, but enough.
Dino got his groove on. Groove back, like Stella.
I'll tell you this, guys. I never lost my groove. I am a holder of my groove the whole time.
Like Stella. Stella! See, I can
No,
do that.
you can't.
Stella!
Anyways, we're out of time, Crystal. What have you done?
Sorry.
Guys, listen.
Motivate
we want,
people then,
we want
Dino.
you to like, share, subscribe. We are on a bunch of different platforms now. They are all in the description. I've been noting them down. Motivation for today. A lot of people will say that, you know, there's a silver lining in everything, and those are the people you really want to punch in the face.
There is.
Shh.
you!
Shush, shush, shush! Let me finish! She won't even let you get motivated, people. What a horrible person she is. Okay? Those people are like, well, there's always a silver lining. Those are the people you want to punch in the face. Now, that doesn't make them wrong. It just makes them horrible at communication. There's always a benefit to some situation. We may not see it at the time. We may not be experiencing. We may feel like shit. But there's always something to gain from it. It could be a lesson learned. It could be any number of things. But what we have to maintain is that we are in control of how we react to certain situations. And there are some situations that we experience that will devastate us. Does that mean it's unrecoverable? No. Does that mean you have to recover by a certain period of time, which what most employers would tell you? Also, no. That's not true. I remember when I lost my dad, I went on disability from work. I'm like, my head's just not, I'm not okay. I was going into therapy, then sending me to the bank's doctor, and the bank doctor was like, okay, tell me what's going on. So I tell him, and he goes, okay, what you're going through is completely reasonable, and I agree with your treatment plan. Do you take all the time you need? Whatever you need me to sign off on, I'll sign off on. And I was like, oh my God, because he was actually a good doctor. He actually understood that when you leave somebody that's important in your life, that it can affect you. And you know, there are benefits to certain situations, as hard as they are to go through, as hard they are to experience, and as hard as it is to see what the benefit is. That's also a difficulty. But it is there, and it's our job as human beings. We want to be better. We want to leave the world better for having us been in it. And we can only do that by looking for that good, by searching for that good. Because if we only search for the bad, that's exactly what we'll find. If we search for good, there's a lot bigger of a chance that not only will we find it, but that it'll start to pay dividends in our life. You search for good, you get the good, right? It's not an easy path. It's a hard path. It's one of the harder paths. That doesn't make it not worth trekking. And that's something that we really have to keep in mind because, man, life sucks the majority of the time. Doesn't mean we can't come out of it with a smiling face. And you know what? A lot of times we don't want to smile. I don't want to smile. Look at me. I look better frowning. Okay? But it's important.
No.
It's important that we try and do that because we're the ones who, it's our direct benefit. And that's the one thing that we have lost control over. We do things for employers. We do things for family members. We do things for other people. What are we doing for ourselves? Trying to find happiness for ourselves is one of the most worthwhile endeavors, and we ignore it every day. Stop ignoring it. Start listening to yourself. Try and look for the good because it's not only out there, but it's worth finding. I think that's all I have to say. Crystal, where can everyone find you?
Everybody can find me at Simply Me on YouTube and Morning Motivational Rant on YouTube and all the other places that Dino will mention and has mentioned. And he's just better at remembering. And Krista Morency on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And Dino, Lord Dino.
Guys, Dino the Genetic Marvel on YouTube, on Facebook. I have a fan page, Instagram as well. I do have a Twitter account. I don't really use it. Morning Motivational Rant, though, as well. We're on YouTube. We make announcements on Instagram and the fan page on Facebook, which we always love new subscribers.
Yes.
And, of course, we do have our audios loaded up onto Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, and Spotify under Morning Motivational Rant. I am working on getting better at posting links and stuff to things because I'm a little bit of a Neanderthal, but I'm trying to be better just for you guys because I think you're worth it and you look quite fancy. Guys, have a great day.
You are worth it.
Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.